When Azimio la Umoja called for protests in line with Article 37 of our Constitution, we never envisaged that in desperation, the state will respond by hiring goons and mercenaries to rain terror on peaceful and innocent Kenyans. We know no law that allows Mr. William Ruto and Mr. Gachagua to order Kenyans to invade other people's lands and businesses in the name of quelling legitimate, peaceful, and constitutional protests. Despite Azimio supporters bending over to ensure that the protests are conducted strictly within the law, the state, under the direction of Ruto and Gachagua, did everything to ensure the protests degenerate into chaos and lead to death. Yesterday, the state unleashed goons on farms way off Nairobi and businesses way off the CBD. In that invasion, trees were uprooted and burned and animals scattered away and slaughtered under the supervision of the state. Business premises were stoned and broken into and property scattered away. Worse still, lives were lost. People were hacked to death with crude weapons, while others got shot with guns. The last time we witnessed such invasion of farms and companies in this part of the world was when Robert Mugabe claimed to be compensating freedom fighters in Zimbabwe. Mugabe claimed to be compensating freedom, It ended in the total collapse of Zimbabwe's economy. It will not be any different here. In this latest act of desperation by Mr. Ruto and Gachagua, we see a plot that will be extremely disastrous for the country's long-term stability and economy. We see the little hope for Kenya's large-scale farming. We are tearing the heart out of our commercial agriculture. We see little hope for new investments in our economy or expansion of existing ones. We are looking at the beginning of the end of the economy of this country. It is clear that the country is being run by people in the hands of men who are goons at heart, who are pretending to be leaders and statesmen. How does Ruto go to Germany and talk about attracting German foreign investment to Kenya, knowing very well that back at home he has put in place a machinery for vicious attack on local investments? In the age of climate change, how does Ruto sanction the setting of trees on fire and still hope to convince us that he is committed to mitigating climate change and ensuring green growth? Why would foreign leaders and businesses entertain such a conflicted personality? Let there be no confusion here. Violence has been Ruto's stock in trade against Kenyans whenever Kenyans have sought to change their lot, and what happened yesterday is not any different.